Salute to the YouTube family. Speaking about this situation without really talking, it's just more I'm going to let a lot of the news outlets speak on this issue while I fall back, and we're going to let Israel and Palestine news coverage from professionals who could cover it better than me. You know what I mean? If you guys are here, we're just going to watch all this together.
رحمن.
Man, salute to everybody in the chat. You see the conflict with Israel and Palestine. I personally feel if I give my opinion on any aspect of it, the way the world is today, I don't want to get in trouble. You know what I mean? Shout out to Deja Vu, Real Street News, Bossy. I feel like any interpretations that I do, will subjugate us to certain flags or whatever. Shout out to Don Philly the Bull. So shout out to Killer Dogs. I just woke up. So what I'm going to do is just let the news personnel cover it for a few little bit minutes or maybe even an hour, and then we can give our opinions on it. You know what I mean? Because I might do have biased opinions towards this situation, so I'd rather be reserved. We don't really live in a free, liberated world. I feel like if you give a personal opinion, people will shut you down. People in high power and high places, too much examples of that. People want you to, speak freely, man. How do you feel, man? But there's a network of group of people who would cast me as some type of evil person for merely giving my opinion on peace. You know what I mean? So I rather fall back. I'm going to let the news play because unfortunately, we're not in a world, in a society where we can give our opinions freely without being condemned or repercussions to suffer for our actions of just speaking with our opinions. This is the sad world we live in, and I don't sugarcoat it. You know what I mean? I really want to go deep. And go deep and speak about both sides, Hamas, Palestine, and Israel. But just like Killer Dog said, we have been bludgeoned into a society where you will be punished for having any opinions or views, even though we didn't hurt nobody, we didn't threaten nobody, we didn't bring pain and any type of, bad, negative you know, energy towards anybody. We live in a world where we're supposed to just watch as all this goes on and let them tell us what it is and let them speak from their own perspective while we have none. You know what I mean? We don't really have the power, you know, to say this. And if I say something, the people who watch me and follow me, not you guys, they're not gonna get me out of the hole I've dug for myself. You know what I mean? Exactly, bossy. You gotta cover. You got to be careful of this coverage. The truth is not always welcome. Exactly, bossy. Like, shout out to Deja Vu who's working and listening. So I'm going to fall back for a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to shine in my opinions here and there when we're watching these news coverage. But I'm going to, educational purpose, smoke one. You feel me? I'm not the ruler of this world. I don't control anything. So YouTube, if you're watching, here's a disclaimer, YouTube. I am merely a human being who's just watching what's going on in the world. You know you say I have this right, I have that right, but YouTube, I've seen way too many examples where I really don't have rights to give my opinion. And the guidelines really are a big loophole to shut us down at any time you guys want to. Let's just be real. The community guidelines are written in a way where you guys can subjugate us to flags and any type of things, any way, shape, and forms you feel, even though I didn't violate any guidelines. So I'm glad I gave this long disclaimer so when people see us watching this, you will understand why Blessed One is not speaking very vocal. Now, let me get on to these situations we have. Let's watch the videos right quick. I ain't gonna lie, I might at least do commentary. It looked like Palestine and sheesh. Palestine really not. Ooh. Yeah, we can give coverage. We shouldn't be afraid of certain groups of people that much. Let's look at some of these.
I was trying to explain things, but I think you can hear them now. We're inside the house right now, and literally we can't breathe. That's the view from the window, and I can't keep it open. That's the view from the balcony. There is literally no view. You can't see anything.
I will admit, for people, they shouldn't be going through some of them things because the fumes of the motors that go on. Hang on. Let me pause this. Okay, they let me mute it. The fumes of those motors that get blown into obscurity around them, bro, you ain't supposed to be breathing that at all. Killer Dog said occupation brings resentment after a while. We can agree with that. West Viewed Legend said it's only a matter of time the way Israel treat them people. You know, you're entitled to your opinion, and I can't say I argue with you. I have to agree with what you said. Vima, I don't agree with what's going on with children and you know, all those type of groups of women and elders being attacked, but it has been going on, you know, on both sides, but the media is portraying it like one way. I do agree with that. Vima says you can't keep doing people wrong and not think it won't come back to you. That is true. Shout out to Brooklyn Dawn. And what's imperative here is how the media would make one person look like a devil and the other one look like an angel. I see that as something absurd. You know, Joe Biden, and if you want me to be real, this is no disrespect to Palestine or Israel. It's amazing how Joe Biden, which I'm not going to target anybody who voted for him or who didn't, but this is my opinion as an American citizen. You got people on Fifth Street who are homeless. You got moms who can't even feed their kids. I'm talking about all ethnicities, white, black, Spanish. I see this on a daily routine, bro. The country is going to a mess. I'm talking about United States of America. Yet we have a president that said, you get help. You get help. You can get our money. Here, you get our taxpayer dollars. And as a taxpayer, yes, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't believe me, the last 3 years alone, I've paid a lot of money in taxes. I don't complain. This is the world we live in, the hypocrisy of democracy, but I didn't sign up to give our aid and I already know my great grandkids would never be able to pay this deficit we're in. And here's Joe Biden. You get help. You get help. And then you get help too. And then you get help. Like, Jesus, bro, we've been the world police even before I was born. Now I'm, in my late 30s. I'm about to venture off the 40s soon. And it's like we still being the world police trying to give all our resources away. Meanwhile, the same administrations, no matter who's in office, I'll be honest and say, no matter, even if it's Donald himself, which, I respect Donald Trump more than Biden. But no matter who's in office, it seems all our funds go to these preoccupied countries and all that. Meanwhile, they can't even give their own communities some type of leg up. But we're supposed to be so proud to be American, and I am proud to be American, but it's not for the government. I'm proud to be American amongst people like y'all. When I go to the workshops, when I go to the diners, things like that. I like seeing my neighbors of all kinds. I like seeing my neighbors in the hoods and my neighbors in the suburbs. I'm one of them. I know the world is a mean place, but I'm one of them people who just vibe. I mind my business. I don't go in people's way. You dig what I'm saying? Exactly. Propaganda is very real, and I don't think people are realizing we got fleets. Well, let me go to it right quick. We got fleets going down there right now. It looked like we're trying to get involved in this in some type of way, shapes, and form, but we got fleets going down there right now. Where was it? I'm going to be looking at all this. There we go. We got fleets of ships going down there ASAP right now. And I just don't get the point. Like, why do we have to be the babysitter and the big brother and the world police every time?
Of course, this was the national address that a lot of people thought should have come much sooner. Monday was a holiday, but the White House finally saying something and saying that the United States would give unconditional support to Israel. While the administration tries to find out where those American hostages are that are being held in Gaza, along with so many others. The USS Gerald R. Ford arriving in the eastern Mediterranean on Tuesday to deter other enemies of Israel from attacking while trying to prevent a broader regional conflict this morning. We know that Hezbollah, another terror organization, has reportedly fired missiles at an Israeli military position in the north. Israel did return fire on southern Lebanon, but we're getting a lot of notes here from our news desk about the Defense Department's response and what they will do in terms of support. The USS Gerald R. Ford, one of the ships, we know that it has nuclear capabilities. Joe Khalil from the White House, do you have any information from what Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin might be saying as of this morning?
Hang on. We got to watch a video before watching this, because this woman said something that, shout out to Maine, the milkman behind the bar. I watch his channel all the time behind the scenes. So I'm in all the bushes, but this lady said something. It's about time Joe Biden talked about the conflict. First of all, lady, we all knew which route Joe Biden was going on. We all knew what Joe Biden was gonna do, and he was gonna help. So let's not make it look like the American people are begging Joe Biden to get us involved in this conflict. I'm tired of us getting involved in conflicts. And one man, or a basketball player who I used to respect when he was in high school and when he made it to the NBA, is no other than Amar'e Stoudemire. I'm going to play the video of what he said, and I want to give my opinion on it. We're definitely covering the war as well, but, I'm on the bench just like y'all. Don't put me in, coach. I'm not involved. But I do have a right as a black man to give my opinion on this other black dude here, because Amar'e goes out his way to blame BLM. He want to blame black people, because I hate when people bring up BLM as if all black people recognize each other as BLM. They look at us like we're animals or something. First of all, I don't give a damn about BLM. No offense to nobody. I care about human beings. I care about black people. I don't care about organizations. And Amar'e Stoudemire wanted to get cookies from the people he's befriended in Israel. You feel me? It's good you converted, and you need to do more research, Amar'e, because you'll see you don't have to convert into that religion because you're part of it. But I'm not going to get into that. But, you know, that's neither here or there. But for Amar'e Stoudemire to condemn really black people in general and his racist ways towards black people as if we're all the same, we're a monolith. No, just because I know Bossy Unbothered, she's in the chat, she's my black beautiful queen, but that don't mean we think alike because we share the same skin tone. And this nincompoop known as Amar'e Stoudemire, he goes on a weird, strange rant that makes you think, is the cocaine really strong that he's purchasing allegedly? Because he wakes up and he condemns us as if we have anything to do with these two countries in conflict for almost 100 years or more. As if when I woke up to take a dump in my toilet, I am now responsible to make a video for every conflict that's out here. Like, it's my problem. You know what I mean? Instead of him going at world leaders, going at Israel leader, going at, you know, Palestinian groups or even Hamas themselves, he targets he targets black people. I don't know how to, it's like we can't win or lose. The other groups of people that he's defending, they don't even cry for us when we're in conflicts or when black people are don't, and I don't even care if they help us or not. I'm never a professional victim. You dig what I'm saying? But where is Israel and Palestine when black people need them to be a voice for us? And they have a right not to even give a damn about us, just like we have a right not to get involved. But Amar'e Stoudemire, the tap dancing nincompoop, I'm watching my words carefully here. The tap dancing, don't he got other criminal situations he need to worry about right now, like fighting his own daughter and all that? But no, he wants to get attention off himself. He wants to get a job again. So let me tap dance and say this.
I woke up, man, this morning with some disturbing news out of Israel that Hamas kidnapping children, putting them in cages, killing women, killing the elderly. That's some coward shit. That's cowardly. And for all y'all Black Lives Matter who ain't saying nothing,
you're a coward. I'm gonna let it play. Shout out to Neek Hawks or anybody else in the chat that I missed. Nigga, you are a coward. You're the biggest coward of them all. You should have just sticked on Hamas and all that, because anybody have a right to pick which side of this conflict you want to. If you want to support Israel for peace, support them. If you want to say free Palestine, go ahead. If you want to condemn Hamas, go ahead. But he flips it to BLM. I don't give a damn about BLM. Why is he even bringing up BLM? I don't remember the last time we heard anything about BLM. But no, here come this guy who's out of touch, who's still speaking rhetoric so he can seems concerned. This is why me as a black conservative, don't put me with the rest of these black conservatives, because there seems to be a group of black conservatives who want to tap dance all day and get a piece of cookie from their superiors. Because to be a black conservative, you better put me with the black conservatives when this country was started. You feel me? John Hancock, the real one. You feel me? Before black men or white men were called presidents, they were called executives. And we're not going to get into that. See, I think I'm touching a nerve. I'm going real deep into the history of United States. To the point where George Washington wanted this to be a monarchy, and we said, hell no. Therefore, we formed the executives. But we're not going to get into that. And there were black men in part of Congress even back then. But your history books don't lie to you. You refuse to read up on them. It's all over you. Don't just read your school history books. Those might be lies. But if you go to your Library of Congress or your actual public libraries, these things are not hidden. Yes. So when Amar'e Stoudemire speaks, these are not black conservative men to me. When Jason Whitlock speaks, these are not black conservative men to me. These are jigaboos who are tap dancing to fit a certain narrative so they can be accepted by a certain group of people. This is so when you hear DJ Bless one says he is a black conservative, he means he is a black man that lets it hang out and I do what I want to do. I don't follow no groups of people, none of that. That's what truly is to be a black conservative man. I'm very conservative about things in society. I'm not part of Amar'e Stoudemire and the Jason Whitlocks of the world, even though I kind of like some of Jason Whitlock's talking points, but it's the tap dancing these dudes do. If you're a conservative, you're supposed to truly be free, but they don't speak as true free people. Listen to this clown.
Matter who ain't saying nothing, that's cowardly. And for all y'all Black Lives Matter who ain't saying nothing, well, let me figure out exactly what happened before I say anything. Fuck you. I woke up, man, this morning with some disturbing news out of Israel that Hamas kidnapping children, putting them in cages, killing women.
Yeah, I was muted. I apologize to y'all. I was muted. What I was saying was Amar'e Stoudemire expects us to say something. He says BLM, which really referring to black people. Once again, majority of black people I know, we don't support BLM, a weird organization that we know nothing about that's not even led by black people. I'm not going to get into that. So no, majority of the black people I speak to, they do not support BLM. So why is Amar'e Stoudemire bringing up BLM as if this is the situation for black people and what's going around the world? As if every black people gathered together in one group. We gathered to get, shout out to 3230. We gathered together as one unit. Black niggas can't even get along in one block location of a city. You feel me? But this man thinks we have a community where we're all sitting down together and we're raising our hands and deciding to speak something on something that is as a group. You see this clown? There are white people who are exactly doing what black people are doing. There are Hispanic groups who are doing exactly what black people are doing. There are Asian groups who are doing exactly what black people are doing, which is shutting the hell up and minding our business and waiting until we see what goes on, just like any intelligent human being. But did he call these other groups out? Did he call the Latino community, the Hispanic community? See, he's one of these fake conservative black men who got into the form of being a conservative so he could tap dance. He can get a piece of cookie. Like, I don't even watch Tariq Nasheed, but he is right when he says these niggas love the buttermilk biscuits. You can't get, even if you don't like Tariq Nasheed, you can't deny that little thing he does, because he, like, I don't get mad when I hear Tariq does that, because I know a couple of Negroes and Negrums who love that buttermilk biscuit and they can't wait to get the next piece of breadcrumbs. And this is one of the Negroes right here. He has lost his fucking mind. Me and all my moderators in my chat family, I love all of y'all. But at the end of the day, we have our own opinions and our own views. I'm not going to block y'all because of that. We're not going to beef because of that. Over the years on YouTube, I've always went back and forth with my moderators, with the people who came in. That's the point of life, to disagree and agree to disagree. But this Negro says F you to BLM. Can you believe it? I think he's out of touch, because BLM is damn near over with, but he's still bringing up BLM. This man just wanted to cater to one particular group. He wanted to look as a true warrior for that group. Meanwhile, this man behaves in an unnormity of things that affects black communities, you know, like fighting your own daughter. I'm not going to say who's wrong, who's right. Maybe his daughter was wrong, but the way he's judging black people, shouldn't I judge him for getting in a fight with your daughter? You just got arrested for that situation not even a year ago, and you've been quiet. You haven't been hired for no job, so you need to do something to bounce back. You think I don't know a schmuck when I see one? You're trying to say and do anything so you can bounce back and get your cookies and get that job again. Now let me read the comment section. Bossy Unbothered said, black people, do your research and learn the truth about the atrocities then Palestine has suffered. Killer Dog, and she's not lying, because just as you said atrocities Israel has suffered, which I agree, but you have to be fair, Palestine also has suffered. This is why I'm reserved. I'm minding my own business. Y'all feel me? Because I'm not gonna make one side look like an innocent victim when we know what's been going on, period. Killer Dog said he's all about religion now. It's stronger than his color. Exactly. The thing is, Killer Dogs, I know everything about Amar'e before I read the rest of the comment sections. You know, he's been through a lot. His brother died, and that was a big blow to his life. His mom's been arrested, in and out of prison, just like T Grizzly's mom. Look, no script. That's how you know Blessed is a sport fan, and I care about these athletes. I'm not even being fake. Amar'e Stoudemire took a pilgrimage to Israel to go find himself, and he even played basketball over there for a few years, even became an MVP in the Israeli leagues, you feel me? And I'll give him props for that, you feel me? He represented as well to show black people can go around the world, and let's just be real, everybody have a good heart, but especially melanated people, and he displayed that when he went to Israel. He showed that we could build with any groups of people, we can connect with any groups of people, but I don't hear Amar'e Stoudemire talking about the black people who are in that country who are being condemned, because those black people spoke out. I'm not going to get into that right now because I don't want to get in trouble, even though it's the truth. But those group of people who has been living in Israel for decades upon decades, if not hundreds of years, they've been condemned, and they've been, I'm not saying all, but I don't hear him being a voice for them. Then he says he changed his religion into, he's you know what I can't even say that right now because I'm everywhere and I don't know if I should say it on YouTube, but he converted. So now he feels that this is what he has to do, be a champion of only one group while denigrating the same group that he comes from, which is weird to me. Nobody in the world respects a man who hates his own kind. Because if you're a white dude and I see that you hate white people and you're a white man, I would look at you very weird. You're a Hispanic man and you don't like other Hispanics, I'll be afraid of you. You're Asian, but you don't like other Asians. That's weird to me. I don't care what y'all tell me. And this man and many people like Amar'e are very strange, bro. It's like the things you do that you don't have to. You can voice your opinions without bringing down another group of people. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to bring up BLM into this. And I hate that it makes it look like I'm advocating for BLM when I'm not. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that we know when people use BLM, they just want to say black people. So now BLM is the new phrase. Now that's all you hear when people want to diss you or whatever. They bring, oh, where's BLM at? When you look at the news and the comment sections where a black nigga just robbed a bank or something, or he just got shot by a cop, what's the first thing you see the comment section throw out? Where's BLM? You feel me? When two black niggas who have nothing to do with us, but they in beef and they kill each other, all you see in the comment section is where BLM, which I do agree with that. Where is BLM? But how come we don't say when two white people kill each other, where's white LM? You feel me? Or where's Spanish LM? Or it's getting weird now because you're holding me accountable for Joe and Schmo down the street who's getting into beef that got nothing to do with me. You know what I mean? Human beings have their own mindset. Human beings are sick. Human beings are violent. Human beings are foul. Yeah, we lovely, dovely and all that, but humans, including me, we're some of the worst group of beings on this planet, in this dimension, if it's even a plane or a planet we live on. But in this dimension, we're the worst group of things that you can come across. You better have fear in your heart when you come across any human being, even if they have a good soul or not. You don't know that, and you know what they're capable of. I know what I'm capable of. You can say you're the most loving person in the world. You know what you think about when you get mad. Even if you've never done it, you know what your mindset thinks about, and that alone tells me we're worse than a grizzly bear. We're worse than a snake. A lion has more heart than us, bro. We're the worst people and worst group of things that walks this plane. So I know that already. So don't compare me to protect and speak for this other person who I don't know nothing about. And that's why I hate when they bring up BLM as a diss to all of us, because it's like, huh? I just had to do that breakdown, y'all. Killer Dog said, how would you feel if all of a sudden your home's land and religious ways are taken away from you basically overnight? Yeah, you'll be pissed off, and it'll breed a group of generations of people who hate those group of people who did that. I agree with you. It's not like you can denigrate one side of this conflict between Israel and Palestine and just make it look like one group woke up to be evil. You know, it's something had to be done. And the media, there is no more free press. You have no more country when you have no more free press. All these journalists and all these people are bought off. Don't you see the same rhetoric? I try to watch CNN. It's the same thing, same talking points. ABC, same talking points. Even your cats on YouTube, same talking points. Even on Facebook, it's like everybody in the world are fitting one narrative, and it's one person is the bad guy, one guy is the good guy, even though they turned a blind eye to what the good guy has been doing to the bad guy for several years. And now it looks like conflict of interest has been tuned in and turned into the thing you call the news. Propaganda has always reigned supreme. You know, Malcolm X already said it. You know, be careful. That media and news outlet will have you looking at the oppressed as the oppressors. You know what I mean? It literally is very true. You turn on the news today and it's like you have one good guy that the world care about all together, and the world hates only the other group. But the other group have women and children dying as well. The other group have their hospitals being bombarded with, you know, bombs and missiles. They're being targeted, and these people wake up every day. They could give a damn about Palestine or Israel. They wake up every day just because they were born on that particular rock, and now they have to suffer through groups and agendas and being killed, losing their kids. So I definitely agree with that. 3230 Visual said, ain't that what happened with the Aboriginal people here? Yes, you are absolutely correct, 3230. You see why I don't give a damn why Amar'e Stoudemire is saying all this? Because I also come from a group of people who have been through what Palestine and Israel come from. And many people in the chats who watch this channel have, you know, your lineage and your family have been through what these people are going through. And where is our outrage? Where is our get back? I'm not crying reparations here because I don't believe this country will ever give us that. But what I am saying is, yeah, we've been through that, and we've been pushed under. Like, we're not allowed to talk about our sufferings. When a black man and a black woman speak about what slavery has done to their heritage, their lineage, their ancestors, because any doctor, no matter what their ethnicity is, they'll still tell you the impact of slavery has tarnished the mindsets of these group of people known as the Asiatic man and woman, or the black man and woman, whatever you call yourself. And yeah, I don't hear Amar'e bringing none of this up. And it's like you want another group of people who have been hurt through the same thing to speak up for a group of people who don't even speak up for them. You can't win if you know what I'm saying? You can't win if you do. Ma Ali says Israel put Ethiopian black women on birth control without their consent. Yeah, I was talking about things like that earlier. I don't know about that part. You know, I can't tell you I know about the birth control part, but I do know a lot of Ethiopians been getting kicked out of Israel, and there's been a lot of things against them. And they even have been joining the Israelis police and military for years now, just like a black man and a black woman been joining America's military since the beginning. And, you know, no props you get on that part as well. So I definitely agree, you know what I'm saying, with all the sentiments in the chat, and everybody's being respectful. You know, if you're watching, or anybody from Palestine or Israel, look at that chat room. We're giving our honest opinions without disrespecting anybody. You dig what I'm saying? And I love my moderators, and I love the chat room. I don't want nobody to think like me. And what's amazing is we're almost thinking like each other, because I'm glad these group of people can see past the media, who they're making look like an enemy and who they're making look like an innocent angel. The media has been doing that for years. So when you see them doing this, you have to say, what's the interest, be it not politically, but money wise? What's the financial gains by them picking a side? And then you'll understand who they're for and why it is what it is. It's just true. Regardless of who you believe in, if you believe in Palestine or if you believe in Israel, you can't take away what I just said. You have to look at the news as the main enemy, and the main instrument of destruction is the media today. They have destroyed nations and have destroyed millions, if not billions of people with propaganda. This is what the Decepticons do in real life. They deceive people. They cause tarnish in the countries. And when there seems to be peace, the black ops, you feel me? They go in that country with political agendas, and they pretend they're the group of people here, and they say, yeah, man, we need the leaders to go down or whatever. And they cause strife, and they cause all dysfunctions going down there. And these are black operations going on when they need to destabilize a country because they have some resource or some things they need from there. So they just destabilize the country by taking actual citizens of that country that they've been training for years, actual citizens of that country that, you know, those group of people who actually work for that black op movement. And you have groups like BLM, or groups in Venezuela, groups in Cuba, groups in, you know, Palestine, groups in Israel, and they keep these conflicts going. Groups in Iran, groups in Germany, or so to say Ukraine and Russia, and they keep these conflicts going, because you got people in these countries who are going, I could give a shit about your political views. I just want to eat, live, shit, and wake up the next day doing the same thing, taking care of my family. So you got to ask yourself, in 2023, how the fuck do we still got war? It looks very strange and weird. I don't care. People tell you there will always be war, but we're supposed to be the most intelligent group of people that walk this world. So there's only one way you can push a monster like a human to get engaged in war, is by deceiving them, causing conflicts and strife, by destabilizing them, saying, hey, blessed one, ain't you not satisfied no more, man? Look what your political leaders are doing to you, man. Look, see, they're getting your mindset into their agendas, to their propaganda, and then you start thinking like them. Now it's a group of you guys working for them, and now you have these organizations coming out about that don't help nobody. So you have war now. It's all through a mindset. You have someone fighting these issues who have nothing to do with it. But then here's the beautiful thing and bad thing about war: when somebody dies, you feel me? What you think happened next? Salute to Andre Obama. When somebody dies, what happens? Now you don't need the propaganda no more to make somebody fight. He just lost his dad. He just lost his mom and sister, because bloodshed begets bloodshed. And that's the whole point with propaganda and black operatives. Black ops go in the country because all they got to do is push the button. They could leave and scatter away, but you're going to be stuck in that war, because even if you didn't get involved politically or nothing of that, now there's blood. Now somebody actually died. And when somebody died, there's never forgiveness. Just like, look at Chicago, Florida, Atlanta, Brooklyn, the Bronx, all these neighborhoods, LA, you feel me? The Bay, Texas, all these neighborhoods. And because you're like, wait, I was just born here and I'm in this beef because somebody big brother died 10 years ago. Somebody uncle died 28 years ago. And nigga, that's bloodshed, nigga. And it's up forever. So their mission is accomplished. So when you think it's just, but they killed his cousin, but who started this? And you don't follow that part. Who started the conflict? And did these conflicts live for 200 years, 500 years, 1,000? That's the beautiful thing about being a slithered snake. You know what I'm saying? You could whisper in somebody's ear and cause the next 500 years of war. Just whispering. These motherfuckers who gossip, who goes to each other and say, you heard what she said about you? And you didn't think about, look who's the messenger is. You listen to the messenger and you got hype. Man, she said, what about me? And then you go to her, you feel me, through lies that this messenger told you. You and her fighting now, and you couldn't make peace, but somebody died. Now her family got to fight you. Then you die. Now their family got to fight your family, and the messenger is far away now. Lied to both of y'all. Now there's drama, and that drama is going to be there for the next whatever years. So that's what propaganda and black operative in this media has been doing. The media makes these people hate each other, and they don't really have to do much anymore. They can act like victims now and innocent, because the two people who they made feud and fight and all that, or AKA the two countries, is blood already has been shed. So even though we didn't have no beef with each other, we let the, snake slither in our ears, and now it's too late. It's stuck. What you gonna tell somebody who just lost their kids, bro? It's stuck.
Women killing the elderly, that's some coward shit. That's cowardly. And for all y'all Black Lives Matter who ain't saying nothing, well, let me figure out exactly what happened before I say anything. Fuck you. Figure out what? It ain't never been cool to kidnap kids and put them in cages. It ain't never been cool to...
You see how dangerous Amar'e Stoudemire is? He said it's never been cool to kidnap kids and doing all that to elderly. Somebody paid him, or he's really sick in the head. Whichever you pick, he's a dangerous man. He's painting a narrative that black people don't care about kids, don't care about elderlies. He act like when somebody in the hood kills a kid, kills a woman, we're not suffering. He act like that whole neighborhood ain't upset and angry, and that's the narrative he's pushing out. But yet when that happened to our babies, our grandparents, though I don't expect the world to cry for us. I know the world hate us, and it is what it is. But you don't see me getting up every day talking to a white man. You don't do, this is a coward. You don't see me talking to a Hispanic. You don't see me talking to an Israeli or Palestine. But he wakes up acting like black people are the ones that needs to be accountable for Palestine and Israel war going on. See, we can't win or lose. Even when we minding our own fucking business, we... You can't make this up. We get blamed for everything around the world. I swear to God. And then we get called a professional victims. Then we get called, you're using the race card for just saying what other people are using the race card for. You see what I'm saying? Because when they denigrate you, they are using a race card, not us. How the hell I'm using a race card by being the one who's reacting to what you're accusing me of? I'm minding my goddamn business, smoking a fuck nigga Amar'e Stoudemire pack. You feel me? I'm on that Amar'e Stoudemire pack right now. That's what I'm smoking on. But when I wake up, I get blamed for Israel and Palestine. This Negro has lost his educational purpose picking mind, bro. You can't make it up. Look at him.
To kill women and elderly. Never been. No matter where you from, what you represent, what tribe you for, don't matter. They ain't never been no cool. They ain't never been none that nobody supported. And then you go and hide and put the kids in front of you as a barricade. That's some coward shit. All you politicians who always have something to say on the contrary, I see you. Fuck you.
Man, you know what I'm saying? Let me read the chat, man. I could say a lot, but I don't want to get in trouble on YouTube. I could say a lot about Amar'e Stoudemire right now. Killer Dog said, Yasa Master. Ma Ali said exactly, Bossy. Let me see what Bossy wrote. Bossy said, all he spoke the truth when no one wanted to hear it. Yeah, Ali did, and Ali suffered. Fuck all these Amar'e Stoudemires and these LeBron James. Muhammad Ali lost a lot of money doing what he did. You feel me? And after Muhammad Ali, I have never seen an athlete done the same. Maybe them two brothers in the Olympics when they put their hands up for, you know, that black power situation and they got condemned. But the only one who did it the real way and lost everything was Muhammad Ali. LeBron and them act like they cared about y'all situation and it was for one day. They went right back to basketball. How was that a protest? Kaepernick, I've been warning y'all, Kaepernick, he was a pretender. You know what I'm saying? What really happened with Kaepernick was sleeping with Aldon Smith's girlfriend, Nessa. She was going to get married to Aldon Smith, his own teammate, who was going to be a Hall of Fame legend type of defensive end. But after she cheated on him with the starting quarterback, Colin Kaepernick, this nigga started drinking. This is actually 100% the truth, but the media ain't gave y'all that. So Aldon Smith getting cheated on hurt his pride. He became a drunk. Now he's kicked out the NFL and a lot of teams later, but nobody ever brought that up. And Kaepernick used the route that Nessa got him into. You feel me? His girlfriend. Kaepernick has yet to be vocal on anything, has yet to spoken. He might give you a Twitter here. He might let Nessa speak for him here, but he has never got up the way Ali did and galvanized the people. Kaepernick is a fake, and anybody get mad, you guys are entitled to get mad, but I've never followed that because the nigga took a knee. The nigga still kept trying to beg the NFL to go back and play for them. What you mean? What sacrifice? Y'all keep getting tricked by all these people they throw out in front of you. And you forgot he didn't even suffer anything because Nike swooped in during the first 3 months of him being ostracized and they signed him up to Nike. And then they went quiet about it and boom, they pop up with he has a new contract with Nike. What was it, 40-something million? Plus he got a percentage of the sales, meaning that he probably made almost 100 or more million over that, off that deal alone. Generational wealth for his kids and lineage for the rest of his life. What did he suffer with? But y'all follow knee grumps like that and y'all get in trouble for niggas like that who ain't really part of no movements. Remember the snake that deceives you? That is the snake. Shout out to Miss Harley in the building. I see you, Queen. Man, y'all know that. There's a lot of snakes who slid in your ears and get you to do things and they're not even believing in or they're not even really going to do the walk with you. You feel me? They ain't gonna get their Dr. King on and walk through Selma with you, getting bitten by dogs and fire hoses and all that. No, he ain't of that cloth, and stop making him Malcolm and Martin. That ain't Kaepernick, man. I just told you the real story of what happened. There was a fight in the locker room with him and out. Man, I could go on for days. The media don't talk about this, but it's 100% facts. Shout out to Cordell Berry, said, I agree, Kaepernick was a fraud. Yeah, he's been begging the NFL for a minute now with that diva attitude. I always told y'all he don't hate the NFL. He don't got no issues with that. It became a thing because when he did it through anger because he got benched. You feel me? I'm not even saying he sucked. He got benched and his outburst was that move right there. They tied it into the whole the shooting of old boy, and he just ran with it because Nessa had that movement going on. You feel me? She used to work for Hot 97. She spoke on it vocally. This is fact. I mean, I'm off capping it right now, bro. You know what I'm saying? I urge people like Miss Bossy earlier said to y'all, we got to do our research, ladies and gentlemen. Don't listen to Amar'e Stoudemire, who said, oh, you people, meaning black people he was talking to, who want to wait before you say something about Israel and Palestine. You feel me? It's like, what? We should wait, but according to Amar'e Stoudemire, we should just jump up, pick a side, and condemn the other. You know, Negroes like this, bro, is the problem of why people are dying. My personal opinion, his mindset. So no, Mr. Amar'e Stoudemire, we're gonna do like the Queen Bossy told us, because that's what every thinking man and woman should do of all walks of life. You should critically think a situation before you emotionally get involved in it, and emotionally, there's no more returning back. Like when somebody come gossip to you and say, this nation did this to you, and now I go fight this nation, and now there's bloodshed, even though it was on a lie, I can never go back and apologize. Or even if I say sorry, the war has already started. And I'm not talking about of today. This is a long going feud, but the media will have you thinking now there's conflict between Israel and Palestine for the first time. And I don't care if you're from Israel or Palestine, you got to agree with me. Like, though you're watching the media and you're saying, let's watch some of it. You're sitting back like, what? Israel and Palestine got conflict? Because they make it, they shut it off when they don't need you to hear about it. They turn it on when they need you to hear about it, meaning that it's never was shut off. It always was conflict. It's never stopped. I'm sitting back like, when did Israel and Palestine stop their little back and forth? But you're listening to the media, they'll have you thinking an innocent side just got attacked by the big bad wolf. Let's just go to these conflicts. This is crazy, bro.
Civilians were killed, 1,100 people displaced. More than 150,000 Palestinian civilians have been killed or injured in Gaza and the West Bank since 2008. 33,000 of those were children. The EU stands by and watches this happen and calls Israel our friend. We construct houses and schools in the West Bank, the Israelis come and destroy them. We cannot consider ourselves a union of values and continue to call Israel our friend. We need to have this conversation, but in light of the time constraints that we are now already under, and the positive remarks by some of the other groups that they will facilitate a full and necessary debate on this in June, I'll withdraw it on that basis. Over 5 days earlier,
Yeah, I agree with Cordell Berry. He said if Amar'e Stoudemire cares so much about his fellow Israelis, why don't he go over there and fight for them instead of just talking? I agree. There's a lot of black people who are in the Israeli military. I don't know if a lot of black folks who don't know that already. I'm not gonna, be condescending to my own group of people, so I'm not trying to be funny. But there's a lot of black people in these groups. You feel me? Shout out to Bossy on Bader. There's a lot of Ethiopians who fight for Israel as well. That's why I want you guys to know. So Amar'e Stoudemire, what Cordell Berry said is facts. Amar'e Stoudemire, I think he has a dual citizenship. You know what I mean? So I had to pause the video to go to Cordell Berry's statement. You're actually correct, brother. Amar'e Stoudemire has like some type of dual citizenship over there. He legally, like because there's white American soldiers who went to fight for Israel and they died. I'm gonna show you the news of one of them just earlier this morning I was reading about. So Amar'e legally and actually can go, I don't know legally, but he can take his own will, go down there, If he's speaking all this, I mean, I'll give him props too if he do it. Go down there and help Israel, Amar'e. You know what I'm saying? Don't tell me it was just for basketball. Prove it. All that emotional rant you doing, and it's easy to talk ish from a camera, even like what I'm doing. That's the easy part, but y'all see me outside. Amar'e, go outside. Go help Israel, man. You seem very passionate, bro. Don't be like these politicians you talking about. Go down there. Go join the military down there. They'll take you. As a young kid, you told me a long time ago, I thought so. Okay, YouTube family, the video we're watching is for educational purpose. This is a war video of the conflict that's going on between Israel and Palestine. So some of these videos, so viewers' discretion advised. Disclaimer. Man, rest in peace. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't believe in hurting human beings like that if it's not for defense, self-defense. Miss Harley said, this is biblical. I'm not taking no side. God, the only one, got to stop this war. As it is written, if you're a true believer, you know what this war really means. It's bigger than us. Only God can stop this one. I agree with you. Okay, I definitely agree with you. You feel me, fam? This is a spiritual warfare. I don't like that people like Amar'e is blaming people like black people. It's like we're always getting blamed for everything when this is deeper than us. Nobody in the world who's watching Israel and Palestine should be looking at black folks and being like, they don't care. Everybody in the world should be looking at us like they understand why we falling back on this one. I am falling back. There's nothing I can do. And then if you're a true American, you can't hit that on me because I'm also a patriot, because me and multiple of my brothers and multiple of my friends from the hood have fought for this country. So it's like, huh? Like, which side could you say, Amar'e? You feel me, bro? I've been in war. Most of my family been in war, or at least joined the military. And then a lot of my friends, the one you call the Pookies and Ray Rays, they're more patriots than you guys. If you want me to be real, dudes like Amar'e, bro, these dudes in the hoods are proud soldiers, bro. You see them going from robbing houses to picking up a M4, M16, M203 and becoming outstanding soldiers in warfare, bro. These fearless warriors become the best warriors, bro. I can see the best in them. So, you know, it's not that we're weak or this and that, bro. We're a group of people that I'm not going to make us a professional victim, but let's just be real. The whole world hates this particular group of people. So sometimes I get tired of everything happening to another country and we got to be involved. We got to say this. So my video is not even about stop this and stop. No, this is literally a video. We're just watching news coverage of Israel and Palestine. I don't have an agenda. I'm not going to do none of what none of these Sambos and these other folks doing. No, I'm not picking up the flag of peace and champion for no groups of people. I am tired. I'm tired. Black folks never stand up for each other. They never pick up for each other, but they're always ready to join some type of other organization. You got so much love for everybody else, but what about people who look like you? And you should love everybody. I'm not saying don't love everybody, but until we start building our own communities up and we start building our kids' mindset, including with the adults, because we some messed up people too, not just the young ones, all of us, and no excuse for it. I'm trying to preach accountability. Until we get better accountability for our own groups of people, I'm not going to be championing another group in another country. I'm just not. Amar'e Stoudemire can go do that goofy-ish his own self. You feel me? He can go look like a clown all he want. I'm tired of being the court jester for the monarchy that's known as these Western societies. I'm not doing it. No, thank you. You feel me? And you're going to tell me these Arab communities and all are not Western? No, but they're damn sure governed by Western movements, meaning we're just boards. We're chess pieces on a board. Soldier Slim said, get rid of the Jim Crow mentality. Exactly, Soldier Slim. Facts. I don't live it. I don't breathe it. I literally woke up today, bro, and said, oh, I'm minding my own business, but I am going to, look at this war situation with you guys, which we'll watch more videos. I just wanted to make that disclaimer for everybody watching. No, I'm not going to say I could give a damn, but I literally woke up. I got school today. In the next hour or two, I got to go to school. For facts. I'm like, man, at this age to go to school, you really can't stand school even more. You feel me? And then I got to make videos today. That's the only thing on my mindset. I'm not thinking of another group of people, but one community that y'all keep telling me, clean up your community, black man. Let's just be real. That's the whole stigma and stereotype when it comes to us. People always say, y'all need to do better. You guys need to be there for your kids. So that's what I'm doing. I'm there for my kids. I'm thinking of ways of building my communities up. So you're absolutely correct. And that's why I don't have time to be preaching and protesting for Palestine or Israel. It's not my business. Their people need to do that. You feel me? It is what it is. It's the world we live in. I don't even support Biden, you feel me, giving this help away. We're helping Ukraine. Now, we've been helping Israel, but I'm not going to get into that, because I don't know what we're allowed to say. We've been into that ish. You feel me? Hold on. You know how much money we give Israel every year? So for Biden to act like we never cared about Israel and now he's going to give them more money, I don't know when it'll stop, but it is what it is, man. World War III been came. How the hell people saying World War III is coming? Look what's been going on in the last 28 years and you saying now World War III? Man, this is World War V right now. You feel me? It's a silent warfare going on with the economics and the societies you live in. And that's warfare as well. Go look at the definition of warfare. That's part of war as well. So why you keep saying World War III? This is my opinion because we know YouTube guidelines don't want misinformation. So I'm going to tell you guys, go research what I'm talking about before you take what I say as truth. But no, warfare consists of many different categories and things. And it's been going on. This is like World War VI or VII right now. Truthfully, if we're going on that aspect. Yes, starving out a country and taking its resources through the political agendas and political parties you have, and then these lobbyists giving your political failed puppet leaders to do these different laws or whatever you want to call them for pertaining to that country and starving them out. Nigga, that's warfare, nigga. Going to a country of your black ops or whatever, or CIAs, whatever you want to call them, you know what I mean? And you go to that country and you change what the mind pattern is, because it will be a country that's perfectly happy with the leadership and you destabilize it. You destabilize it by withdrawing certain things through political gains. You'll bring a company like Walmart there. Let me give you guys a quick fast, because I know you guys know this already. I promise you we all think alike. Let's look at it through the oil thing, because I'm trying to make it make sense, because I look like a nigga that's just high and I'm just jabbering away. So let's make it make sense. You got a country like Venezuela. You feel me? Their president got, or dictator, whatever you wanted to call him, he got killed, in my opinion. You feel me? He tries to go to Cuba, he dies. But when he was the leader of Venezuela, things were smooth. The only people who had a problem was the group of people who stole land there, and their family and lineage had to be relocated out them properties that never belonged to their family members, inheritance, whatever you want to call it. Those group of people in Venezuela really hated old boy that they killed. You feel me? Allegedly that they killed, because they're going to tell you he died of cancer. But what he did was took the oil money that they made from their own country or tradings with other countries, and they put it back as resource into the communities and those people, meaning making bills easier, making certain things to pay for more advantage towards the average citizen. But what happens in our countries and other countries, they bring their political interests in their companies, and it takes the resource out of that you see what I'm saying? It takes the resource that now went back into that country. It goes to those westernized countries. Therefore, you have a destabilized country, and it makes you think it's the leader doing it to you, when half the time it is, because majority of the leaders are not leaders. They're puppets. But let's continue watching this. I had to say that, y'all. Bossy said it doesn't even require complex research. The research has been done. Go read everything, especially things they don't want you to. Amen, Queen. Can I say amen one more time? Amen. Let me read these comments, man. Hang on. Soldier Slim said, put a hit on that, man. You already know Soldier Slim. And you know what's scary, Soldier Slim? You can tell I'm almost talking like a puppet. Most people who know me, I'll say in 2016, 15, and 17 on YouTube, on my other channels, even this channel in the beginning, we went deeper than this, bro. But unfortunately, I know what the new community guideline says. Everything is deemed misinformation now. So I'm making sure to tell you these are just opinions and not facts. What's scary is things that are actual facts, I can't tell you that they're facts, or it'll be called misinformation. So you got to be careful now, everything you say on the internet now. So no, we're not in a free society. No, there's not structure of you can just speak your own opinions anymore. No, they have trickery rules that they play, and I'm smart enough to not fall for their tricks. That's why if you think I'm not saying something deeper as I should, just know I'm not going to let the puppet master play me. So I'm doing things to wiggle these words in to properly fit. You feel me? Soldier Sim said, noted it's 3 countries that's gunning for USA and Korea, Russia. Now it's going to be Iran. I think it's more than that if you want to be truthful, but it's more than that, brother. But you're absolutely on it. Let me read. Yes says it is like South Africa. Palestine is same by. Go a little bit deeper for me, bro. I think I know what you mean, but go a little bit deeper on that. Salute to you. Karen Soul said, this Miss K from Philadelphia, can someone please explain to me why are we always in someone else's business? I mean, why is this government in other people's business and we got our own problems? Man, salute to Miss K. Shout out to y'all. Already know I got nothing but love for Philadelphia. You know what I'm saying? That's my whole battle rap channel started because of Philadelphia. Definitely salute. But let me go shine in on what she said. It's like what we were saying before, bro. I don't even think I could say anything to compare to how she broke it down literally where it doesn't need explanation, bro. Mind your fucking business, bro. You feel me? No, this is really how you mess up a country and a group of people and you keep us down. You keep putting all American problems, you know, that has nothing to do with us as a responsibility for all Americans' taxpayer dollars. Well, bless one, why do you need to speak? Nigga, because I pay taxes, nigga. I will always get mad at something like that. And then the fact that you live here, you should feel some type of way. I'm sorry. It's true, bro. We want to be world police. We want to, all the countries I've been to because of the military let me know how crazy this whole military thing is, bro. Because like, damn, we have these rights on all these countries. We have a duty station at, bro. Shout out to Love Child. Y'all don't think about that. Even if you were never in the military, bro, look how much stations we can go to around the world. You feel me? Whether you're in the Army, Navy, Marine, Coast Guard, bro, this is crazy, bro. Hold on, let me tell somebody thank you. Wait, what time you going to school? Hang on. Let me write to them. Yeah, man, this is a different element, bro. Shout out to Love Child, the producer in the building. It's a different element, man. Way different than what you think it was gonna be, and now a nigga want to tell you you have to conform to something you don't. I don't believe America should be helping any country right now. I believe America is in shambles. America is a third world country. I don't care what you tell me. You're gonna be, oh, bless one, you're not a bro. Listen to me. America's in my opinion, I don't want to do misinformation. In my opinion, America and most of these Western worlds or a third world as well, because the fact that we hide it, we can clean dirt real good and make it look good, sweeping things in the carpet that just builds up. No, it doesn't make you any other better than that country you look down on because they might not have shoes. Maybe in nature where they live, it's more healthier to not wear shoes. Truthfully, shoes break your I'm not going to get into that because they're going to say it's misinformation, but go research what shoes are really doing to your body. Yeah, but niggas don't even want to get into that. Hold on, man. I got to tell this person I'm live. Hold on, I'm live. Chill. My bad, y'all. But speaking of that, man, you can't always just stay quiet to that aspect of you're part of the political situation, but yo, goddamn, bro, to get this much text message, Jesus Christ. All right, good. Somebody's gonna make jerk chicken for me. Look, I was about to spaz on them. But Soldier Slims, let me read the rest of what y'all say. Shout out to Ms. Bossy. Cordell said, I don't want to read that part, but I get what you're saying. Basically, I'm gonna change the D part in a more, preserved way for YouTube. You say you don't care about Israel and Palestine. America should not be trying to get involved. Matter of fact, the people who created the Israel-Palestine mess is the UK politicians of the past, flat out. I'm not educated to that, so, I'm not one of these people who act like I know everything. I know somewhat of the start of it, but the part you said, I know the UK played a part as well, but I'm not really up on it. I should literally go research, you know what I'm saying? But thank you for spreading the information that you encountered on. Miss Harley said Trump definitely wouldn't got in this because he believes and he's already what's up Biden so dang dizzy he know rather he's coming or going. Okay, I get what you said, man. Biden scares me because I get embarrassed every time. Even if you think all presidents are puppets, I'd rather have a strong puppet be in that pulpit. You feel me? To see Biden every day is like, I already know the elites are laughing at us. I'm not gonna even say the elites, the hidden figures that we don't know about that really runs the world, how I personally feel. Those people are mocking us even worse when they go, look who we gave them. When you look at a Biden, bro, this man is literally senile. I'm not even trying to make fun of him. Can we just be honest? He looks senile. He looks gone. He doesn't look like, he speaks erratically, bruh. It's like, I speak fast, but this nigga literally speaks like he gone, bro. He speaks in a way, it's like, why put this man through this an embarrassment, bro? He always thinks he's somewhere else. He's calling somebody, like, I think he got dementia as well. That's getting worse and worse. And don't be surprised a day after he leaves office and they like, oh, he got Alzheimer's or dementia. It's like you can literally see it in the flesh, bruh. He's calling people who are already dead. He thinks the living person who's shaking his hand is the person who died 8 years ago. And it's like, you can't make this up, bro. You can't. Maybe at the first year when he was slipping up like that, you could have been like, it was an honest mistake by him. But it's like an everyday thing now. Bro, I could make a whole compilation video of the weird moments of Joe Biden, bro. And it'll be 3 hours long, bro. Probably longer than that, bro. Of just every second frame, bro. It'll just be this nigga saying some doofus statement. And these people want you to fall back and take the whole voting system as, a serious situation that can help you or benefit you. It's like, look who's the president. How you don't know this world is really ran by certain elites that we don't even know about. When I look at, even if Trump is part of that elite program, at least you believe in a nigga somewhat. You feel me? At least, okay, he seems human. But with Biden, it's like, if this nigga could be president, bro, this president shit really means nothing. I'm just giving you my opinions. It's like, I'm even being so much honest, even if Trump is part of that same system. But when you get a Biden, bro, at least Obama, Bush, Trump, Carter, all these other presidents, Kennedy, at least they made the fake system look good in a way. Cause at least, okay, at least they're working on lying to us. But with Biden, they're not even lying to us. They're going, nigga, we control everything. Your democracy of hypocrisy system is not real. It's like, that's what they telling you when they give you a Biden. They openly telling you you're a sheep. You're this, like, sheesh, at least lie to me. At least lie to me, because when somebody lied to you, they somewhat got respect for you and got respect for your intelligence. But when somebody flat out just give you the okie doke, like, sheesh, they don't even hide it no more, bruh. When they give us Biden and he falling off of planes, he can't even walk, bruh. Like, he can't even say what he's supposed to say. He don't even remember anything, bro. It's like, damn, bruh. Is it that easy to fool a human? Yeah, pretty much. I'm a hustler, so if you a hustler, you know how easy humans are gullible and all that, unfortunately, bro. You feel me? It's like, it's true. It's like the hustle is in your face when you get a Joe Biden. You know what I mean? Let me see. Soldier Slim said, I overstand that one. Respect. Let me see what Miss Bossy wrote. She said the entire presidency has been a blooper reel. You know what I'm saying, Bossy? Thank you for feeling me. You know what I'm saying? The whole presidency of Biden been like a blooper. And I'm not saying every other president been more realer. You know, I think they're all okay. YouTube is not misinformation because this is my opinion. All the presidents have the same lineage, my opinion. They have the same blood. They share the same family timeline. So it's easier to keep them part of the system of tricking us and making us think that, you know, democracy and the presidency, all that is real when it's just part of the same monarchy system of the UK, sort of like what Cordell is saying, but I'm going 400, 500 years deeper. It's really a 1,700 years old girl has said, but there was a little 11-year-old girl who just followed the breadcrumbs, which is your genetics, your DNA, whether if y'all believe it or not. She just went through it even deeper than that. It was like, forget the DNA, just go through their actual lineage, the ones we know in real life, who they're connected with. You know, because there's some people who don't believe in DNA, so I'm letting you know she didn't even go on that trail only. She went through what's actually, you know, this is big grandmama, this is great grandmama, and that she did it like that, and found out all the U.S. presidents were connected. And there were people who been found it out before her, but what made hers intriguing, people was trying to dismiss it as a child being a child, but you had a lot of people who backed it and said it was accurate, and they even put it on the national news and all that. But people been knew this already, but it's the fact that if a little 11-year-old, 10-year-old girl can find this, then that's the whole big thing about it was, you know, why our scholars don't bring it up. How come we're not taught this in elementary and in middle school? And because the school board of education, my opinion, YouTube, not misinformation, my opinion, the school board of education after 1902 and 1920s, it was only have one subjective goal was to, you know, compromise the mindset and making sure you don't have a free spirit mindset walking amongst the people. You know what I mean? That's why everything you've been taught have made you institutionalized. Shout out to Mozzie in the chat. We even me, including me too, I'm no better. Don't think I'm one of these brother polite niggas speaking some shit because I want to be the smartest nigga in the room. No, the reason why I speak like this to y'all, because I already know you guys are hip to it. You dig what I'm saying? If I thought I was smarter than you guys, and I would have to bring the whole day one of this and explain. No, I think we all know what it is, but we all live in a world. We want to protect our kids and families, and we feel if we're too open with the knowledge we know, we'll be ridiculed, we'll be maybe arrested, we'll lose our house. Anything could happen when you speak up what we know. So I would never look down on nobody when I speak like this. Is because I know I don't care if you guys believe it or not. 80 to 90% of the world know what the truth is. And the problem is we don't have the power. We don't have a military force. We don't have the backing of nothing. So you don't want to go that deep. You don't want to get trapped. You don't want to, you got, especially when you start having kids, you're smart like this and you're hip to what's going on and you want to be one of the troops. You want to be one of the, freedom fighters of truth and all this and that. You don't go that deep because everything ostracizes you and it becomes problematic for your family, for you, all that. So you stay away from it. I know the whole world knows that already. You would have to be a fool if some of these children's stories they tell us that you still believe in. We can go into the solar systems. I'm not going to get into that. Look, there's a reason I got this NASA jacket on. We can go into the whole solar system structure they teach us from birth. You got to question why they teach us. And no, I'm not a flat earther. No, I don't even believe the world is flat or round. I'm not going to get into that. I believe into dimensions 100%. Why they don't really teach about dimensions in schools, I don't know. And when they do teach it, they make it sound like a fairy tale. But you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to get into that. And I do believe YouTube, this is my opinion, I believe there's like 40 something other continents that they've never let us see. It's not just because Admiral Byrd and all these other proof we have already. It's just generations and civilizations before us who every time they drew a map, you see all the different continents that they have. And it's like, you mean to tell me this is all that exists? Who came up with this? There's an end to be of an end? No. How can creation have an end? You know what I mean? Life doesn't even have an end, because even after you die, if you're made up with atoms and electricity, the electricity dies off, but it lives off somewhere else. You know, so that, I guess that's why people believe in reincarnation and all that. Is I don't know if I believe in that, but I do believe the electricity, it doesn't die off. Life and death can't coexist, but it doesn't mean there's an end to one of the or the other. But they tell you that about the world, which is gets I don't want to curse and say that. Hold on. I was gonna say something, I caught myself. I'm going too deep. Not for y'all, but for the algorithm. Killer Dog said when Biden was vice president under Obama, and it was a flare up in the Israel-Palestine conflict, he said that this is what happens when you take people land, but then backtrack. I seen that video, Killer Dogs. Yeah. Can I play? I'm not going to play that because the guidelines, I don't know if they think we're some type of angry posse or something like that. You feel me? Which is unfortunate. We can't play some of these, but he definitely backtracked. Obama did say that, and it was crazy when he said it too, because we know who Obama allegedly works for. So it was crazy when he said that. It's like he got off script for a little bit. Mozzie said, I believe that too. Bless. Shout out to Mozzie on that. Soldier Slim said, no offense, but U.S. won't ever let a woman become president because a lot of countries don't respect a woman's opinion. I mean, a lot of other countries do got women leaders too, though. You'll be amazed, Soldier Slim. And I believe America don't care who becomes president. My personal opinion. I think America will put an elephant up in office if they could. You feel me? I think they'll put a monkey up there if they could, in a suit and tie and everything. America don't really, bro. Because if you look at the position of that presidency, that executive position, you got to go deep into what is the worth of it. What does it really mean? Then you got to look at the power behind that can get rid of a president, which is through Congress and all that. So who gets rid of Congress? You got to go deep like that, and then it makes sense. How can these people really run the country? How can the government run the United States of America when you go deep on it? YouTube, I'm just saying go deep, research. That's all I'm saying, YouTube, not misinformation. You know what I'm saying? When you start thinking like that, like, wait a minute, bro. Okay, how can this person lead if these group of people in Congress can get rid of him? And then, you know what I'm saying, who gets rid of Congress? You feel me? Ain't it the people? But I'm going a little too deep on that part, but the people really controls everything. So you got to look at who and what system controls the people, and it's not your president and it's not Congress. So who? So you have to be honest. It's a hidden character that we're not known about, but we read up about. They got multiple names. They might call some of them Illuminatis, might call some of them, you know, the underlings of the Knight Templars. You know what I'm saying? We can go deeper on that, but yeah, you got to look at it to that aspect, and that's what I do every day. So when you look at it like that, you laugh at what a leader is, and all these countries, not just America. It's like, huh? How can this person actually control? No, there's another doing in another power structure, and that power structure is not visible to the all-seeing eye at all. You feel me? That power structure has been hidden for centuries upon centuries. You know what I'm saying? Over and over again, this one group of entity has been ruling the entire dimension here that we live in. I'm watching my words carefully if y'all can see how I'm saying it. You got to watch your words, bro. Soldier Slim said, vice president don't count. She don't make executive decisions. I don't even think executive decisions mean anything. My personal opinion. You feel me? It's like, now I think we passed that deep level. I can't go back to regular. See what you made me do, Soldier? Mozzie said, right, the people. Bossy said, be cautious about what is Bossy said, be cautious about what is taught in a traditional classroom. It's a version of someone's truth, but not the truth. Amen. Amen. It's always like that in a strange way. 3230 said she made a lot of votes for Biden. Yeah, I don't believe Biden is there. In my personal opinion, I believe Kamala. If you do believe in what a president is, then I think Kamala is the one leading the way, because Biden is just a body right now at this point. I don't even think he let me fall back. I'm going too deep on that part. Bossy said, who learned the Constitution, not memorized it, but broke it down adamant by adamant and learned what the truth about what it really says. Exactly. Bossy, when you do that and you break that Constitution down and you realize how much of the Constitution they break every day, especially with the IRS alone, and you go deep into that, you start saying to yourself, oh, it's just a big game. It's basically where sheeps and lambs being led to the slaughterhouse when you go deep in. And it's not scary anymore. When you're 9 years old, like I was, and I was learning about that through my roster partners and even homeless people who taught us certain things. Because I went to I'm proud to raise my hand and said I was at my local libraries at the age of 5. I still go to libraries now. Libraries was an escape. I felt like it was a force field, kind of like Stargate. You know what I'm saying? Libraries, even today, they don't really hide nothing. Your school libraries hide informations. Private libraries, you know what I'm saying, hide these information. But your public libraries, I'm telling you the truth, they don't hide any of this shit. What the books I've picked up on and all, man, Behold a Pale Horse was one of the great books I found in that library. But there's books beyond Behold a Pale Horse. Books like that of regular human beings like you and me who couldn't contain this strength they have of going against what the real truth is. You feel me? And they found unseen evidence that actually was seen, and it kept quiet. People called them crazy. People called them fools, or educational purpose called them conspiracy theories. It can't be a conspiracy if you're showing facts, but you know what I mean? That's what the world is trained to do. And these people get eliminated because they are a problem. They are no longer living and breathing. That's why when people worship the brother polites and weirdos like these, I look at our people strange. I'm not going to lie to you. You dig what I'm saying? These people are not threat. They're just a Negro who done picked up on certain knowledge, which is good. I ain't gonna lie, but they pick up on that knowledge and use it as a way to say, look, I'm smarter than you, so you have to keep giving me money, and I'm gonna keep preaching something that doesn't help you, that doesn't, it doesn't do nothing for your life at all. But this is what we have become. They give us certain weird people and we say this is a leader. No, I have no leader. Y'all don't got no leaders too. We're a group of people who have these ideas and we're sharing it with each other. That's really what builds a community up. But everybody always want a goddamn leader. And then everybody want to be a leader too. That's another problem. I don't want to lead shit. I just hope one day, you feel me, the world could be shifted to a different mindset. But I know it's not going to happen in the next 800, 2,000 years. Nah, that's, you know how tiny 2,000 years really is? You think it's a lot because you're not going to live that long. You feel me? You think it's a lot. It's not a lot, bro. Ain't none of this really going to change, bro. And the sad part is all every human being would have to do is just wake up and say no more. But you know how hard that is, bro. Niggas ain't, that mean everybody would have to let egos go away. Everybody would have to let insecurities go away. People would have to stop trying to be so dense, trying to be in groups of people, you know, like the cool table and looking cool to somebody. And that's the problem. That somebody might say to themselves, if I join this type of fight, if I speak up for this, I'm gonna look crazy. I'm not gonna have friends no more. And it gets deeply the weird shit like that. You dig what I'm saying? Or somebody loved this way of like, damn, I'm not gonna have hoes no more. Damn, I ain't gonna get all this pussy no more. You know what I'm saying? Or somebody serving the block. Damn, bro, but I'm doing good selling this, or whatever the case may be. Or somebody is a multi-million-dollar lawyer or inventor, whatever it is, bro. Your human nature kicks in and it disallows you from going towards the truth. It just happens that's why we're easy to get controlled. You dig what I'm saying? They use your fear of embarrassment and to fit in so bad, and that's what they use to control you. That's what the world basically is. Monkey see, monkey do. But it's 12:44. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I had a good blast with y'all. We'll keep covering this news. Maybe even when I come back from school, I'll go right back on live. I wanted to make content, but you know what I mean? I need to get ready to go to school. I just wanted to wake up, smoke one, and vibe with y'all. I enjoyed this conversation. Cordell Berry said, I just say one thing. Amar'e, Stoudemire, and Polite, whatever his name is, made me look at the blank Negroes totally different as clowns. Well, the reason why you don't hear me speaking vocal about the Hebrew Israelites, the black ones and all that no more, because they are who they hate, meaning that all these camps, all these groups, even if they do speak the truth, because I'm not going to go against what they speak, they're very smart, they're very well educated to that scripture and the part of the Bibles that was taken out, the Apocrypha. They're even very scholarly in all these histories and knowledgeable. I'm never gonna take that away from them, but the reason why I don't really, champion them like that, I don't see them any different from any Christians, Baptists, or any other religions, because I've been in a lot of religions. My father is a pastor, of Christian, Christianity. I'm going too deep, and now I sound like the Hebrews, but you guess what I'm saying? Shout out to Rav Bottles. And I still took my Shahada, you know what I'm saying? I took my Shahada and I joined, in the Islam world. But then I even overcame that when I seen them acting like, the church I grew up in. And then when I left the Islam world, I was walking these streets with Hebrew Israelites, fresh out the military and all that. And I'm getting deep into it. And I see, damn, there's no different. They say they don't have a religion, but they behave like a religion. You see what I'm trying to tell you? It's like all these group of people that we keep following, really low key, they're all the same. They have egotistic ways. They instead of just joining together and becoming a big camp, they have one camp each, different camps here. Like it's demonic to me at a certain point. So it's like, nah, no thank you. So in a way, that's why I don't really speak up for the black Hebrew Israelites anymore. And I know it's not something you can claim, it's something you are through lineage, but whatever, man. I'm talking about to the black ones who are on the street corners and always talking, because y'all do so good talking, but y'all don't even have unity amongst yourselves, and it distorts your message and it waters it down. I'm sorry, that's just the truth. All of y'all fight each other in real life too. Y'all keep getting arrested like GMS. I know all y'all camps. Y'all was into that very, very heavy, deeply into it. And I'm not even disparaging y'all. I'm just telling the truth. All y'all groups of people fight and fight and fight and fight. And it goes to show you all this shit is just the same thing and it's turning in circles. You know what I mean? So no, I no longer walk with. And then I got a video on my channel we can watch later. It shows you I was with one camp in Tampa, right? And there was in the hood of Tampa, I think it was on 40 something and 50 of a Hillsborough, hood ass neighborhood. I'm comfortable there. They clearly wasn't comfortable there, and they were talking down on the people over there. So I thought, let me help it a little bit, because the people know me, you feel me? And you got little dudes selling drugs allegedly and all that. So they come, and I told them little dudes, come up, I'm gonna pay y'all $5 each, some of them $10, to just sit and give the Hebrew Israelites a congregation, instead of them black dudes being good that the kids even listening to them. They started yelling at the kids, and then they told me back up. I didn't even say a word. You could tell the brother had like this jealousy or envy, like, who the fuck am I? How them people listening to me? They gotta listen to them. So they got like a godlike complex, and that's why I don't follow the black Hebrew Israelites. None of them. I'm not against y'all. I just rather not follow y'all, because I've seen it for over years and years. For years of watching y'all and being amongst y'all. Y'all have this egotistic mindset that's no different than Pastor Pork Chop. Y'all the same way, is no different, or Iman Pork Chop. Y'all the same way, all of y'all. And to me, y'all do behave like a religion, but y'all love to say y'all don't have a religion, which is weird to me. So y'all bring the same mindset like any philosophies of the church, any philosophies of the mosque. The black Hebrew Israelites have the same mindset. You know what I mean? That's why you see them fighting all the time, discrediting each other. And this is what they do, man. So if y'all want to know why Blessed One doesn't push the black Hebrew Israelites, it's not that I don't watch some of their videos, I don't like them. It's because they behave the same way all the churches I went to, I've seen, all the mosques I went to, I've seen. They're no different. You dig what I'm saying? Man, look, love your family, love your kids, and stay blessed to all of y'all. I got to get ready for school. Yeah, I'm going to come back after school and go live. I just want to lay back and chill. Blessings to all of y'all.